right, your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time.
Let's go, boy.
Here come the Vikings now as they get set on first down and 10. A first down throw for Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and that'll bring up second down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Again, it's Cousins. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Cousins able to connect with Treadwell for a Minnesota first. Time for a break. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is going to be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one.
Cousins.
Oh, my
God.
God.
Oh, a pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It bounced out of his hands and landed in my hands.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Yeah, that's all.
And now out comes Minnesota. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, help loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. And you can expect more passes like that downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's got room. Pass the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Right back to him on 1st down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get nothing out of that one. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now if they stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Throwing, Cousins, over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it.
Yeah, what's up? I don't know where I'm at. I'm playing Madden 19 streaming, that's where I'm at.
Man, what else are you doing, bro?
I'm not. Just kidding.
Cousins again.
Oh, no!
He's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
He freaking caught like the longest pass
critical
ever.
here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance.
I can hear you outside, but all I can hear is like humming.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
Yeah, I hear you laughing.
Like
I can hear you laugh, and then it goes to the phone like I can hear you before it goes to the phone.
23 yards on the play. Now he'll spike it here with 20 seconds to go on the clock. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. They'll throw again. Cousins. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying,
oh, I intercepted it.
And that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
Dude, it's 4th quarter at 9 seconds.
They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Me, I got 45, they have 31.
Woes, they just continue
this
to
is the
mount.
ultimate
He's
team.
thrown
It's a
5
challenge.
picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers.
Oh my God, they almost got a safety on me. I'm at the 1-yard line on the other side.
Maybe somebody ran the wrong
Yes,
pass.
I won.
Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So that does it. Put this one in the books. A 6.
Let's go. I freaking beat that challenge. I'm doing the ultimate team.
Hurry up.
Okay, faggot. Oh, my son. There. Alright, stream? Do I just leave it on? So I'm just gonna leave it on. I don't know what to do. When I get back in, my whole PlayStation will probably be off. Hold on, I got something with that too. Ow! I'm gonna go outside. I'll be right here. Outside for what? Charles. Charles. So right here for Charles. So I know where you are. If I see you use the phone, they're probably looking at you. was pretty lit, the event. Whew. Hot now. Oh, I'm gonna take off these stupid shoes. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Coins now, boy. I'm on your head. Mine coins now. More coins. Let's go. Oh, give me those. Yeah, actions. See you. Yes. Give me those. Yeah, boy. I'll do some more soul challenges. Screw it. Clayton, you in here yet? Cause I gotta tell you how to do something. You know how you allowed 10 yards this drive? Dude, that's hard. I can't even let him get one first down. It's gonna be the hardest challenge ever. And it's the Saints. Oh my. This is impossible. This is gonna be impossible. Clayton, you in here? Yeah, I gotta tell you something. How to do something. Be bad, brother. Yeah, boy. You Clayton, you in here yet?
All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. First down and 10 now for the Saints offense as they get ready.
Ready. We waiting.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. A touchdown, New Orleans. Didn't work out this time, but there's always next time. And we'll see you next time, right here.
Next time, they'll be being smart about that.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow lady.
On first down, Breeze. Over the middle to Smith. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Breeze leads this one with Kamara.
Stop him.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Running with Kamara. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Too bad. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10.
It's not fair. It's not.
Ready? We waiting?
Breeze now on 1st down. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone. And you're not
They got it. Screw me. Screw me.
into a defensive player in another zone.
Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking for, but the great thing about how
It's freaking hard.
1st down and 10 now for the Saints offense as they get ready.
I knew intercepted.
Hey, we ready?
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Your head now.
Now they'll throw with Breeze.
No.
Muscle him here as he pulls it in. Not the results you wanted, but the good news, practice makes perfect. We'll see.
This is going to be forever. No, I'm never going to get
And now the offense
finished.
getting set, 1st and 10.
Yo, Clayton, you in the stream here.
Hey, boys, got four down. Ready?
A give. This is Kamara. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Your trip is here.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now Breeze. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Ready?
To throw is Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that does it for this Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You did it. You defeated it. Congratulations. We'll see you next time.
I need to tell him something about my stream. Yo, Clayton, you in here yet? Let me tell you something about my stream. I want to tell you about the qualities you put it on. If you even know how to get to that, I can tell you how. Alright, what's next? Complete 4 passes with this drive. Score a 37 plus yard field goal this drive. I get 4 passes, and I gotta kick a field goal. Yeah, yes. It's harder and harder. I swear. Face off challenges. Click you in here, yeah. Click you in here, yeah.
All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. So 1st and 10 of the Rams offense gets ready.
I'm gonna go way down there. Full pass. Kidding me.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Elway on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be for him. Got a couple more downs to play with.
Nowhere to
I
go
threw
here.
it.
He
That was
lost
not
the
a
football.
I threw
Sack,
it.
baby. Sack, baby.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, touchdown, LA. Well, unfortunately, unable to achieve the results you're looking for, but there's always next time. We'll see you next time right here on the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10.
Right there.
Throwing now, Elway on 1st down. And Selleck here, left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And
That was
is
in his
incomplete.
hands.
Throwing
That
there,
guy's
but this
the
pass is going to
Get
wind
off
up
my
incomplete.
team. Get off
On any
my
passes in the
team
middle of the
right
field,
now.
anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
2nd and 10, Elway. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Here we go now.
Elway to throw again.
What?
And incomplete. Crisis averted.
You didn't go.
Almost
You're out.
picked. Instead,
You didn't go,
2nd
you're
down.
out. Stupid.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Elway will throw. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29.
What I need to do? Kick a field goal?
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I have to let this guy
Moving
tackle me because I
backwards
have
on
to
first
kick
down, never a good thing. What does that do for the
37-yard
mindset
field
on
goal or
second down?
Well, it
Anyway,
changes your play call, definitely,
I
because
have
as a play call,
720
you're
now,
advancing yourself,
720,
thinking,
yeah.
okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go
It's better
back in
quality.
reverse, come up with something
Just,
to pick up not just the
click
yardage
on your
lost, but gain a few
setting
extra.
symbol.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Click on the
And
setting
he's going to get
symbol,
this one
click on
down to the
quality, and
30.
then click on 720.
And Justin Coleman brings
It
him
makes
down.
it like more clear, like you can see it better.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Put it in there.
On third down, Elway dancing to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Hope that ain't too far.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll try and throw for it with Elway. Going up top. And this is
the hardest challenge I've ever done.
Didn't work out this time, but there's always next time. And we'll see you next time, right here on the Solo Chat.
This is hard.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
This is the hardest challenge I've ever done in my life.
All right, here we go.
On first down, Elway. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe
Dude, that guy's so bad. I swear that guy cannot catch.
Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From midfield, Elway. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now let's go.
On 1st and 10, Elway. And nearly picked off
passes
there.
without getting a
Almost
touchdown. How did I do
intercepted.
that?
Instead,
These guys
second
freaking
down.
suck. I can get an easy freaking touchdown.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their
faggots.
3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we get this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Elway now looking to throw on 3rd.
Yeah, I'm running out.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
38 yards. That's good.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. Too bad. Can't win them all, though. Come back, try again. Thanks for playing the Madden Ultimate Team Solo
I
Challenge.
completed 4. Because I literally like, wait.
So 1st and 10 of the Rams offense gets ready.
All right, here we go.
On 1st, they'll throw with Elway.
I tried so hard, you tell me.
Pass
You can't catch!
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man just couldn't hang on to the slant. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moss. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now let's go!
Again, it's Elway. To the right side, caught by Salek. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Hurry up, here we go!
Throwing again, it's Elway. He can't get him down. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
46.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And that'll be off the crossbar.
No!
He couldn't get it there. It's no good. Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking for.
Very bad. Going insane. I'm actually going insane.
And the offense ready for a first down and 10.
I'm going insane.
Here we go!
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Elway. And his throw's going to be
teleported in
incomplete.
front.
Julian
Wait,
Edelman,
these guys
the
are
intended
attacking
receiver.
or
Third down here.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And they'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. And on display right there, the arm that made John Elway a lot of money.
And that's going to leave a mark because when he throws it with that much force, one of the best arms the game has ever seen, one of the strongest ones, it does leave a mark. They actually called it the Elway cross because you could see the imprint on a player after he caught one of those bullet passes.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here we go now!
They go play action here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Second and 10, Elway again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy league right there. You don't deserve anything for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. Not the results you wanted, but the good news, practice
37 plus, that's 30 feet. Going insane.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. To throw is Elway. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he fires to Edelman, complete on the comebacker. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the shotgun, Elway. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's
Good, go, nice.
So 1st and 10 of the Rams offense gets ready. Now There's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Green 39!
Elway looking to pass again. Over the middle, complete. It's Moss. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
Here's Elway. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And out of bounds right around the 20. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it 4th down.
37 exactly.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
All right, nice job. I believe that is challenge met and defeated from where I sit. Congratulations. Good job on this Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge.
Yes. Prevent your opponent from scoring this drive. Get an interception this drive. Nice bonus. Don't let them score. Got it. That hurt. I'm not doing any more fingers like that.
All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
That's why I can't let him score. Tie.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Ready? Yellow weighty.
On second down, here's Breeze. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Breeze going to try and throw on third down. And Gibbs got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 41 yards. Well, in overtime, I think coaches always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. Thomas, the intended target. Nice job. Congratulations, defeating the Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge.
Let's go. All you gotta do is click triangle. Get more back corners, you know. Ooh, let's go. These. It's 100. Let's go. 50. Let's go. Oh, rings. Was this one a score challenge? Score a passing TD this drive. Do not run the ball this drive. So all I can do is pass. I can't run. Alright, got it. The score. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team. Go earn your keep. And the offense readies for a first down and 10.
Now let's go.
Now Elway on first down. He's going to look deep for Edelman. Oh, that was dangerous.
Wonder they want me to pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Right. He's shot right here. He's shot on the right. Shot on the right.
Elway to throw again. Oh, so close to an
Why did he
interception.
tackle
Read
Airman if you
that
don't have the ball?
beautifully.
It wasn't
Got his
close
hands
to
on it. Couldn't get it. And it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge.
Level 17. Let's go. Actions. Do this. One hand. I want him. To Ellie. Ellie, yeah. Go to Ellie. Fuck it. I'm trying to do something. That's hard. Offense. I mean defense. L-E, L-G, L-T. Defense to L-E. What is it on? L-E. I definitely got a guy that's better than him. What's Taylor? stop streaming. Yeah, guys, next one, probably later tonight. I don't know what I'll be doing.